Hi, Miss Birch.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Are you hanging in there?
Yeah, I don't like this online stuff, though. It sucks that we're not in school.
I know, it's really just crazy all over the place, but we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right. Hi, Aaron. You guys who are just joining in, if you can float to the bottom of your screen and turn off your microphone. And if you need to say something to me or want to say something, just unmute yourself and say it. So it's 7:53 and I'm not going to start until 8. So I just want to make sure that no one's having trouble getting in. So when you're not talking, turn your microphone off. When you are talking, turn it on. It's really good to see you guys. I don't see anyone right now because you all have your videos off. So if anybody wants to be brave enough to turn your video on, that would be great. I feel like I'm talking to a blank screen right now. So I don't know, put your sweatshirt over your head or something and let me see those cute little faces of yours. Hi, Miguel. Hi, good to see you. Come on, Aaron, let me see that cute little face. Alexis. If I have to show my face, you have to show your face. Come on now. Hi, Aaron. Oh, I miss you guys so much. So good to see you.
Does the microphone work?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
All right, I'm gonna go mute.
Okay. Louise, you want to try out your microphone in case you have to ask me a question? Aaron, try yours out.
Hi.
Hi, Aaron. Oh, I see you. Oh, good to see you.
You too.
Oh, my little babies.
How's quarantine for you?
It's been rough. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Serena. Can you hear me? I see you, Alexis. Aw. Hi, Anthony. So if you're just joining in, I was just saying that if you can float to the bottom and turn your microphones off, that would be really good. You can also turn your audio off so I can't see you, but I would really love to see you. It's been hard. So I can see your cute little faces. You guys know you look beautiful to me, even with your bedhead. Hi, Anthony. Oh. You guys know I always get emotional about everything, so just ignore it. So 7:56, so we'll just see how many people are having trouble getting connected. Were you guys able to connect from the link in Google Classroom? Yeah. That's good. That's how we're going to join our weekly meetings, is from Google Classroom. I thought that was better than sending an email every single time for our weekly meetings. Even though, you know, we know when we're going to meet, so you don't need to get an email every single time and have massive. I saw Melanie disappear, but I see her somewhere. Serena, scroll across here. Let's see who else I can see. I'm going to pin myself. This isn't good because I'm recording this. So everyone's going to see me blowing my nose, and it's just not a good thing. So hopefully I'll get better at these videos. While we're waiting for others to join, do you guys have any questions about anything that you want to ask me? You could just unmute yourself and ask me if you want to ask me about something. No, everything's just...
How are we gonna turn in assignments if we do it handwritten?
You are going to do the assignments handwritten. The thing is, you're not going to turn them in. This is like college now. So I've kind of mentioned this before, that when you're in college, you may not turn in your assignments. And so what's going to happen now is I'm going to give you an assignment, and you're going to click on the link and just give me your assignment percentage. So so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that to give you a grade on the assignment, number one. Number two, I'm going to use it for attendance. So I'll be giving, regardless, even if it's a dumb little assignment, I'm going to be giving assignments twice a week, because that's how I'm going to take attendance. And so, people have said, well, how do you know if the students are actually doing the work? And I said, my students will do the work because they have to take any exams I give. So you have your exam grade is still 60% of the grade. So, but you won't turn in any copies or pictures of your assignment. You'll just turn in the percentage.
And what about quizzes?
Quizzes? Okay, exams.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Exams and quizzes are something that, well, first of all, the district hasn't even decided on the final yet, or if we're going to have one. Alexis, I'm getting a lot of static from you.
Sorry.
That's okay. Is there anything there? That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. I was getting a lot of feedback. Anyhow, the district hasn't decided if we're even giving a final, number one. Number two, the exams are going to be a very difficult thing to do. Hi, Sari. Because it's just really hard. So that hasn't been decided yet. But we're going to have to be really careful about how we give exams. But we have to give them because it's the only way students are going to be able to enhance their grade. So that's a really good question. That's up in the air right now. Hi, Allison. Allison, if you can hear me, or all of you, if you can float to the bottom and turn off your microphone, that would be great. Right now, I'm trying to talk to Allison, so you can turn your mic off. If I'm trying to speak with you, yeah, turn your mic off. Hi, Allison. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Birch.
Who is that?
It's Diego.
Hi, stranger.
Hi, Miss Birch. How you been? I've been meaning to go.
It's good to hear your voice.
Thank you.
Aw. Allison, I'm glad you got on finally. You got it resolved, whatever the problem was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And no one has sent me a reminder. I have my phone behind me. Nobody sent me a reminder saying, I can't get on. I'm having trouble. So Gabriella is there now. So I see you.
Yeah. Miss Burt.
Yes.
So if we need to talk to you like during your office hours, can we remind you, or do you want us can we text you? I'll remind. Or
Okay, so I'm going to go over all that. Okay, because I know things confusing, and what I think is really bad is all the teachers are doing different things, and so the students are all confused. And because when we started our meetings for teachers, it was like a fire hose of information. So they just blasted us with 1,000 pages to read, 500 applications that we need to use. And I've been working 17 to 20 hours a day for the last 3 weeks. So that's what I did during my whole spring break, is just work. I've been going to bed at 11 and getting up at 2 or 3 every day.
Finally, I'm gonna
So I had some really good sleep last night, but it's been, once I wake up, my mind's just spinning. So it's really difficult.
Can't hear me. She can't hear me.
Hi, Katrina. I can hear you, Katrina.
Oh shoot!
That's okay. That's okay. I love to hear you. Okay, everyone, just float down to the bottom and turn your microphone off. There you go.
Someone get in. I'm gonna have Paulina get in real quick. So I have to call her.
Go ahead and help Paulina. Is anyone else, if you could just unmute yourself, is anyone else trying to help anybody else get into this meeting?
Julia needs help.
Jasmine.
I'm helping too.
I'm helping Jill.
Okay. Okay, everybody who's listening to me right now, you need to advise anyone you're helping to go to Google Classroom and go under classwork, find WebEx under resources and join from the link. Okay, you are not going to be joining from the email with me. I'm not sending out massive emails. You are going to join from my Google Classroom. Click on the link. Go to the bottom and join with your browser and type in the password Yellow Jacket. Okay, that's how you're going to join your weekly meetings and your workshops. So if you're helping somebody else right now, tell them to join from Google Classroom, go to Classwork, Resources, WebEx, and click the link. Once they're in, join from the your browser and put in the password Yellow Jacket in one word. Okay, I can only see so many people right now. I can't see the whole class. So if you're still helping someone, I saw Paulina come aboard, I think. If you're still helping somebody, can you let me know if you're doing that and let me know who you're helping? Is Adrian on board yet? I can't. Alexis, yes, nod your head. Okay, good, okay. Aaron, is Paulina on? Yes? Okay. All right. Is anyone else, you're gonna have to unmute yourself or nod your head. Is anybody else helping someone else join the meeting?
I'm helping Jasmine. She can't get in.
Okay, are you advising, this is Sari, right? Are you advising her to go to Google Classroom? Go to Classwork, Resources, WebEx, and click the link. Go to the bottom of the screen, join from the browser. Type in the password Yellow Jacket in one word. Thank you everyone else for being patient. This is why I may not be teaching it all today. I just want to make sure that this first meeting that I get all your questions answered, and then we alleviate as much stress as possible, and that this is as informational as possible. All right, Sari, did Jasmine get in? Okay, is anyone else helping anyone else get in?
Miss Birch, I'm having difficulty like starting my camera, like recording my face. I don't know if you can see me.
Actually, I don't need to see you, even though I'd like to. I would love to see you, but I don't need to. I mainly just need to hear you. Okay, if you want to show me your face for everyone, if you float to the bottom of the screen, you can turn your mic on and off. And if you float to the bottom, you're gonna see a little camera and you can turn that on and off. Now, if you turn it off, I cannot see you at all. But I would love for you to turn it on because I feel like I'm talking to a blank screen and it's just really weird and bizarre. And so right now I can see Anthony and Alexis and Aaron, and I really appreciate that because as I go through things, I'm gonna ask questions, and if you could just nod or give a thumbs up or something, thumbs up, that would be really great. Otherwise, I just feel like I'm in the fog and looking at a bunch of little thumbnails. So I don't care what you look at, you're always beautiful to me. If you could just be bold and turn your video on so I could see your cute little faces, that would be awesome.
Okay. So I'm trying and it's loading. It's not letting me right now. That's why.
Okay, because earlier, Gabriella, I did see you. So I did see you earlier, if that helps.
No, I know, but then the screen turned completely black, so I turned it off and turned it back on, and now it's still loading. So,
Okay. Okay, but you know how to do it though. You go to the bottom.
yes.
Okay. All right, so is anybody else? Did Jasmine get in, Sadi? I lost her now. Sadi, are you still with me or did you leave?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, was Jasmine able to get on?
She said yeah, but she can't hear anything. So I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you what she's gonna have to do. If she's using a Colton High School Chromebook, she's gonna have to turn her video and audio on her computer. There were a lot of people yesterday having trouble. You're gonna have to connect your audio and video on the Chromebook. So yesterday people were having trouble with the Chromebook and they weren't able to join. So they told me that you need to make sure to use your computer audio. So I think going to Anthony, can you help me out? Is that in settings? The computer audio? So she's gonna have to enable her computer audio. And it may say audio video. Okay, I'm gonna get started and I'm recording this. So I'm gonna be uploading this recording to YouTube. So I have a channel on YouTube now. So if something happens and you can't see a class meeting, you will be able to connect to my YouTube channel from Google Classroom. Okay, so hopefully I can figure that out. I think I did. I put the first video from Algebra 2 on there. I actually sent it out to everyone I shouldn't have, so I need to delete it and put yours. Oh, actually, no, we're okay. This is pre-cal, so I'll upload the video when it's recorded and I'll put it in Google Classroom under videos. All right, anyhow. All right, good morning, everyone. It's just so good to see you, and I hope I don't get emotional, but I know this is a really hard time. It's a really hard time for me. I'm tired trying to figure out what's going on with all this technology. And but I'll be honest with you, I did a few practice runs this last Saturday, and I felt like this weight had been lifted off my chest and my back. I just felt so much better seeing you. Seeing my students, and I feel the same way now. I'm just so glad I can connect with you. And I just want to take a brief moment to say I'm sorry about what's going on with the seniors. And this is just a really horrible situation. And I know how much my prom meant to me and graduation and everything else, but I'm hoping the school, I know they're talking about graduation and that right now. So I'm hoping that we'll do whatever's best for the students to have the best end of the year experience possible. I also want to say to all of you that in addition to worrying about classwork, you're having to worry about things at home. And I'm just going to say this, okay? I'm going to say a few things here. First of all, we're going to be meeting on Tuesdays and Fridays for our class meetings, okay? What I want you to try to do is get up, take a shower, and come to class like you normally would. The reason for this is I'm really concerned about all of our mental health. I know we're concerned about the coronavirus, but I'm concerned about our mental health and being cooped up and quarantined in our house. So I know probably you like me, I'm being lazy. I'm running around in my sweats. I'm not taking, I take a shower. My whole schedule's off. And so I'm going to encourage you to try to get up and get ready for school like you normally would, brush your teeth, because I want to try to create as much normality as possible. So at least on Tuesdays and Fridays, get up and try to get in your normal routine. Okay, we want to make sure you're mentally healthy. The other thing is that with everything going on, I want you to try really hard to take one day at a time, whether it be with the schoolwork or things going on at home. Today has enough trouble of its own. So try not to worry about the future. Okay, you guys, you're not like me in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways you are like me. You like to be in control. You like to know what's going on. You like to be organized. And guess what? We're not going to feel in control. We're not going to feel organized. And so we need to just be patient with each other and with ourselves, and just try to deal with one thing at a time. Okay? So try to take my advice. Try to chill out and not be stressed out about school, about things that are happening at home. Try to just take one thing at a time. Okay? So try. Hi, Vincent. Vincent's here. Cool. Hi, Vincent. Can you hear me? He muted himself. That's okay.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Hi, Vincent. Hi, Vincent. Oh. So anyhow, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a little presentation, and I'm going to add some things in here. I'm going to include this presentation script in Google Classroom. And like I said, I am recording this presentation, and I'm going to be recording all my videos and uploading them to my YouTube channel. All right. First of all, I want to talk about getting into these meetings. I'm not going to be sending you an email to join the meeting. So for all of our class meetings, which are going to be held on Tuesday and Fridays with all my classes, so that is my period 1 and period 2 pre-calculus classes. They're going to be on Tuesdays and Fridays at 8 o'clock. You will be able to join earlier and you will be able to leave later. But the classes start at 8 o'clock, and you know me, I'm going to try to start right at 8 o'clock in the future. I'm also going to be putting workshop times, which are on Wednesday, for you guys 1:40 to 2:30. I'm also going to be putting those links in Google Classroom also. When you join from my classroom, what you want to do is you want to go to classwork, resources, I think. If you don't see resources, just go to WebEx and click the link. Once you're in the meeting, you're going to go to the bottom of the screen and join from your browser, and the password is Yellow Jacket. All right, I haven't had very many students having trouble with that, and that's how your weekly meetings and workshops are going to go. You're going to enter from Google Classroom. All right, does anybody want to ask me a question thus far? Okay.
Wait, was it Tuesdays and Fridays?
Hi, Juliana.
Hi.
We're only meeting twice a week.
Yeah.
On Tuesdays and Fridays.
Okay, thank you.
If you would like to come to a workshop, those are on Wednesdays from 1:40 to 2:30. All of this information is on my syllabus. And so my syllabus, it has been uploaded to Google Classroom, so you can read my syllabus at the very, very top. If you don't read anything else, read the very, very top, and it gives all of the meeting times and the workshop times and my office hours. Okay, anything else right now?
That verification letter, are we like supposed to sign it or?
Okay. Yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to take a picture of it and sign it. And then I left a video there for you to take another picture of it signed and submit it to me. And you're just going to follow the video. So you can either print out the verification letter or you can take a picture of it, but you have to sign it and then take a picture and upload it using that video that I left on that link in Google Classroom. Does that make sense, Aaron? Okay. Okay, anything else right now? Okay, now that video, not that video, that verification letter is actually how I'm going to be taking attendance for today. So it's very important that you submit it by Friday the 10th. If you do not submit it by Friday the 10th by 9 o'clock, you will be marked absent. And what's going to happen, from my understanding, if you want to read my syllabus, go ahead. The administration and the counselors are going to be involved in this attendance. So it's very important that every time I give it, I'm giving 2 assignments a week, that you turn them in, because I'm also taking I'm taking attendance with those. So the best thing to do would be to read my syllabus. I'm explaining it as good as I can in my syllabus. Hopefully it makes sense in my syllabus about attendance and class meetings and that. Okay, anything else? Okay, once again, I don't even know if I've said this. You guys have your mics turned off. That's great. If you want to speak with me, just make sure you turn your mic on. Otherwise, I'm not going to hear you. I really appreciate all of you that have your video on right now, because I can actually see you, which I love so much. And it makes me feel like I'm not just talking to a screen. And also, it's going to be important when I ask you questions to give me a thumbs up or nod your head or something to make sure that you're still connected with me. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to do a little presentation that I created. All right. Do y'all see this? Yes, okay. So I just want to welcome you guys back. And this little presentation is mostly just informative. And there are a couple times that I'm going to ask you to answer or respond to a comment or question. And I would like you to do that to kind of assess where we're at and how you're feeling. Okay? So here's the first one. What I would like you to do is I would like you to open a new, I think it's a tab, or put this in your up above and go to mentee.com. And after you go there, I would like you to put in this code. What you're going to do after you do that, whoops, is answer this these directions. Describe how you feel this morning in one word. And what you're going to see on your screen, hopefully, is all of your responses. So don't be afraid. I want everyone to try this. I want you to go and put this in and use this code and respond to this comment in one word. Describe how you're feeling. Aww. Okay, upset, I know, and I don't want you to feel upset. I'm hoping you're going to feel better after this. Tired. If you notice, see how tired is the biggest word? I think that's because more people are responding with the word tired. Haven't had breakfast. I know, who's going to make breakfast? That's what I want to know. Yeah, so I'm tired too. I get it. Disappointed. Oh. Tired, disappointed, upset. I'm hoping that you're going to feel a little bit better after this meeting. You guys, I am here for you. I'm just an email away. Remind is going to be used as more of a casual chat, whereas the stream in Google Classroom is going to be more formal. You can also email me, and guess what? If you need to talk with me or just want to chat, you can just call me at home. What am I doing? I'm in quarantine, so call me at home. You guys have my home number. If you don't have it, It's in my syllabus. So I put my home number in my syllabus. Just call me. If I don't pick up right away, if I hear your voice, I will pick it up. Otherwise, I'll call you back. So anyhow, I appreciate all your comments on this. I'm going to wait a couple minutes and let everybody respond. I love the word optimistic. Tired is still the biggest word, which makes me sad. Upset's pretty big too. That makes me sad too. So, gonna see if it changes one more time and then we'll move on. After you've done this, make sure you come back to the meeting and to this presentation. I don't want you stuck on Menti.com. Okay, I'm hoping everyone had a chance to do that. Okay, while we're waiting a couple more minutes, I want you guys to know that the district and the school is wanting us to use WebEx. I have my own reasons for wanting to use it, and I'm going to give you the two most important reasons. Okay, the first reason I want to use WebEx, and I want you to feel comfortable with it. I know a lot of you are comfortable with Google Meet, and we could do the workshops with that if you'd like, but the class meetings are going to be through WebEx. Here's the reasons. First, I want to be able to create the classroom as much as possible like we had at school. So I don't want to just do recorded videos. I want to be able to, I have whiteboards set up in my living room, and I want to be able to work problems and have this connection with you. So I want us, including myself, I want us to be able to feel like it's as much of a classroom setting as possible. Number two, I can record my lessons in WebEx. And so that's very, very important. If you have some type, you are required to come to these meetings. If for some reason you can't, you need to let me know. If there's some type of emergency, like let's say that something happened and you have to miss a meeting, I want you to be able to have the meeting recorded so you can view it at your own leisure. But I do need to have you come to the meetings. Anyone have any questions right now? All right, moving on then. Fine. All right, in Google Classroom, you're going to see your resources, and I want to go through some of these things now. So the first thing is Remind. Like I said, it's going to be a casual chatting with me. This is nothing important is going to be posted on the Remind. If you're wondering why, I know my students are comfortable with Remind. I'm comfortable with Remind, but not all of my students have Remind. And so this will just be for casual conversation. Google Classroom is going to be very important, and I'm going to want to take you into Google Classroom right now. I want to make sure you know how to access it. And I'm just letting you know that if you have a Gmail account through the district, you have access to the calendar, Google Docs, the classroom, ClassLink, where you can find various resources. So I didn't realize this. It took me a week to realize this. Everything is interconnected with your Gmail account. So all of the different sites know about you. And so you want to use your school account for everything. Let me show you Google Class. Going to my drive, and I'm picking the waffle up at the top right. See some Google Docs there. All right, and I'm going to pick Classroom. Now, I want to apologize for any garbage that you've seen in the stream, but I thought you were seeing what I see in my Google Classroom, and you don't. We see different things. So if you're confused about some of the things I've been saying, I just want to apologize. I have deleted some things in the stream, but you do not see exactly what I see. So I'm going to go into Miss Murphy's. I'm a student in Miss Murphy's class. So I'm going to go into Miss Murphy's class and just show you what this looks like. All right. So all important messages are going to be here in the stream. So if I have something important to say or an announcement, I'm going to put it here. In addition to that, over here, you're going to see all the upcoming assignments. So at this point, I think in your stream, you should see the verification letter that's due on Friday the 10th. So when I start putting dates on assignments, you're going to see the assignments over here as well. Now, you do see an assignment in your classwork right now, but that was just for me practicing. Don't worry about that because I'm going to have to add to it. And because since I only meet with you twice a week, you can expect the assignments to be longer. So I'm not meeting with you now 5 days a week. I'm meeting with you 2 days a week. So the assignments are going to be more lengthy, just like a college class. Any questions about the stream? Okay, so being a student in Miss Murphy's class, if I go to classwork, I'm going to see a bunch of different things. A lot of these are links. Does somebody want to say something? Okay, for anyone who just entered the meeting, if you can just float to the bottom and turn your microphone off because I'm getting static. I'm getting some feedback. So if you just entered the meeting, scroll to the bottom and turn your microphone off. Okay. So these right here. Okay, once again, if you just entered the meeting, please, Geo, scroll, float to the bottom and turn your microphone off. Thank you. All right, so you see videos here, and then if I scroll up,
It isn't working.
okay, for all students right now, I need everyone to float to the bottom of the screen and turn off your microphone. I still have somebody with their microphone on. Can you please float to the bottom of the screen and turn your microphone off? Okay. Anyhow, back to what I was saying. I might have to leave this for a second. If I can get that person to turn their microphone off, that would be great. All right. Anyhow, in my classroom, I'm going to have lessons and assignments. And then I also, under resources, have different things that are going to help you out. It's a mixture of assignments. It's a mixture of videos. It's a mixture of links. So you want to pay attention to the assignments and what they are and when they're due.
I don't understand you, bro.
All right, I'm going to leave this for a second and see whose microphone is on. If you could bear with me. All right. I need everyone to turn off your microphone. The way you're going to do that is you're going to float to the bottom, and you see this. Wait, no, I'm not sharing my screen right now. On the left, when you float to the bottom, is a little microphone. I need you to turn it off. Right next to that microphone is a little camera. And if you don't want me to see you, you can turn that off. I would really love to see you. So if you could have that video on, that would be great. I still have somebody with their microphone on. I need you to turn it off. That might have done it. Took a little bit of assertiveness there. Okay, so I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. Still have the microphone on. Okay. Hi guys, how's it going? All right, there is someone in this classroom right now of 27 people, I think, 24 people that have their microphone on. So I need you to float to the bottom of the screen and turn off your microphone. Okay, it's very distracting right now. I have a lot of feedback and I'm hearing a lot of background noise. If everybody had their microphone on, I would hear a bunch of kids, which is fun, a bunch of dogs and animals, and a bunch of family members possibly talking to you. And I'm going to be hearing 24 of those. So if you could please turn off your microphone, that would be great. Everybody who has your microphone off, can you do me a favor and just make sure that all your friends have their microphones off? So can you check with your friends in the class, please, and make sure they have their microphones off?
Miss Birch, I think it's Jasmine who has her microphone on.
Okay. Does anybody know Jasmine? Jasmine, can you hear me?
No, she can't hear you. You know how she was able to log in? She can't hear you.
Okay, Sari, I need you to tell her to, whatever she's doing, she needs to stop it because I have a lot of feedback and she needs to, somehow she has her microphone on. So she has to get out and figure it out later.
Okay.
Maybe you can hold up your phone and show her the presentation or she can see it on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay, just have her stop whatever she's doing and we can try to figure it out later. Okay, thank you, Serena, for that insight. Okay, I'm gonna go back to sharing my screen now, back to my presentation if I can find it.
Ooh.
Of course, I lost it, so I gotta go back. I've only done this a million times, so hopefully I can go back to where I was. Sorry, I still have feedback from her. If you can get her just to stop what she's doing. I think I stopped on Google Classroom. And so that, do you guys want to ask me any questions about Google Classroom right off the top of your head? Okay, next is going to be, yes.
So she sent me a picture that her mic isn't even connected. So it can't even be her because she doesn't have a mic on her computer.
Okay. It's someone else then. So if you can hear me right now, it's important that you scroll to the bottom and turn your microphone off because I'm hearing all the background noise in your home or wherever you are, and it's very distracting. Okay, so I'm hoping that you guys are going to be using your Blitzer Precalculus that's online or your hardcover book. So I'm going to say more about that in a minute. And then finally, WebEx. So we're going to continue on. Like I said with Remind, this isn't really true. This is a lie. So it's not going to be teacher announcements. This is just going to be teacher and student chatting. This is casual. So Remind, not all my students have Remind. So I cannot put important messages there. So I will be putting important messages on Google Classroom. Remind is going to be for casual conversations. For example, one of my Algebra 2 students couldn't get on yesterday, and so I could hear messages on my phone on Remind, and I was able to look at it and see what he was saying to me. So Remind is going to be used for casual messaging. There we go. Google Classroom, this is where you're going to get the teacher announcements. This is a lie also, I'm not going to let the class make comments here. The class got all cluttered up at one point with my streaming stuff and because I didn't know how to use it. So you will not be able to make class announcements here. It'll only be me making important announcements. Now, if you have Google, if you're using a cell phone, you're going to want to make sure that you go to your settings and enable notifications. Getting a message from Andrea. You're going to want to get all the important teacher announcements from Google Classroom. You won't be able to comment there. This is where you're going to also get assignments, just like I said. So Google Classroom's going to, I know what I was talking about. I'm sorry, I keep losing my train of thought with the different things that are coming across my screen. If you have a cell phone with Google Classroom on it, you're going to have to go to settings and you're going to have to enable notifications. If you do not do that, you are going to have to visit Google Classroom frequently to know what's going on. So it's important that when I post something, you're notified. You need to set that up on your phone in notifications. Okay, but if you don't have notifications turned on, you are going to have to visit this site frequently. Any questions? Blitzer Precalculus, you're going to have a hardcover or online textbook. I really do recommend that you get the online textbook because there's going to be extra helps. There's resources if you mess around in there for tutoring. You can get help in there. I know that over the 2 weeks that was supposed to be my spring break, which it wasn't, I was messing around with the Algebra 2 online textbook and there was all kinds of videos. Teachers were teaching. You could hone in on different concepts. You could get selected answers. You could get your assignment pages. It was just, I hate the Algebra 2 book so much, but all of a sudden I love it because of all the different resources. I have not messed around with your online textbook, but I'm assuming it's the same thing. So make sure that you're using it to your advantage. Like I said, you will have selected answers also. There are online tutorials and extra practice, like I said, so use it. The exams and quizzes, I cannot talk about right now, but this is to come. The district, let me just tell you, things are happening on a minute-to-minute basis. So we are trying to get a grip on things every minute, every hour, every day. So you're going to have to hold on with exams and quizzes until I know what's going on. But you do realize that the exams and quizzes are still 60% of your grade. So some of you missed the exam right before we went on to spring break. You will get a 0 for that. And luckily at the end of the semester, I will throw out the lowest test grade. So that will be thrown out. There's no other way I know how to do it. I cannot put my exam in a public view. So if you miss that exam, no worries. It'll be there will be one exam for every single person that will be deleted at the end of the semester. Okay, so you won't be held accountable for it. As far as other exams, future exams and quizzes go, you're going to have to hold on with that until I find out. I will keep you abreast of what's going on. Oh, and the final, the district, we may not even give a final. I'm waiting to hear back from the district on that. So you may not even have a final. So I will give you more information as that comes up. Now we go to WebEx. It is a video and audio conferencing. Like I said before at the beginning, if you missed it and you weren't in the meeting, I am using it to make a classroom setting as realistic as possible. So I don't want to just do videos and have you see the videos. I want to be able to communicate with you. I want you to be able to see my examples and comment or ask questions as I do them in real time. Right now, I'm using WebEx to train you on various things. I'm sharing my screen with you. So we're going to use it for that. Like I said, we're going to be using it for real-time lessons. We're going to be using it for you to ask questions. So since this meeting started, I've been asking you to make comments and questions, and it's all in real time, which is very beneficial to us. And then this is the other reason why I'm so interested in using this is I can, right now, this is being recorded. So this presentation, you may not want to watch it because there's a lot of distractions and a lot of different things going on, but hopefully when I start doing the lessons, I can start on time and they will be useful to you to look at not only during class, but later on if you were confused about something. You can look at the video and stop and go, rewind as much as you'd like. So here's another Menti meter question for you, or statement. It's a question this time, yeah. So if you guys can go to menti.com again and put in this code, rank these statements. I feel comfortable with Remind, Google Classroom, the Blitzer Precalculus that's online, and WebEx. You're going to see your results real time, and this is kind of helping me to know where you're at. So you see what's happening here, that most students feel comfortable with Remind, 100% feel comfortable with Remind. Okay, so Google Classroom, it looks like you guys have used Google Classroom in other classes, and that's what I was hoping, that you've either used Google Classroom in English or history or somewhere that you're comfortable with maneuvering around there. So if I get in trouble, maybe you guys can help me out. Gonna wait a couple seconds here. Okay, so don't be afraid. I want you to try this. You might have more of these from me. So you're just gonna go to menti.com, use this code, answer the questions, then come back to me. All right, so if you look at these, you guys, you're actually seeing the results of people who did do this little exercise. Looks like everyone, or 100% of the people that responded are comfortable with Google Classroom. Less comfortable with these, which I expected. If you look at the results here, when I click on them, 2 people clicked over here. See what's going on here? So it looks like 15 people responded. Down here, you're seeing people a little more comfortable, kind of in the middle. 6 people in the middle. 5 over here and 5 over there that feel totally comfortable. I'm gonna go back to this Blitzer. There's quite a few people that feel comfortable with the online textbook, but there are people that aren't, so I just encourage you to perhaps on Wednesday or over the weekend, mess around with the online textbook. All of you have accounts. So if you haven't been using your account, find out from somebody who is using their account to figure out what's going on. So that's it for my presentation. I want to say a couple things. First of all, make sure that you read my syllabus to look at the meeting times and the office hours and the workshops. The rest of the day, at some point, we'll have a workshop for tomorrow with you. You do have an assignment for today, and it's due on Friday at 9:00 p.m. And that is to take a picture of the verification letter at the end of the syllabus, sign it, take a picture, and follow the directions on the link to send it back to me. I will send you a thank you, and I will mark you present for today. So that's how I'm taking attendance. Let me just review this really quick. You will have at least, well, you'll have 2 assignments a week, and that's how I will take attendance. So make sure that you submit whatever assignments I give you per week. That's how I'm recording assignments on Zangle, and that's how I'm taking attendance. I did include my script for this presentation on Google Classroom with the video. I would use it. It's a little less formal than my syllabus, but there's a good information in my presentation notes and my syllabus. Make sure you read them. So as I get ready to leave you today, I just want you to know it's so good to see you. I'm here for you. You can contact me through Remind. I'm included my home phone number everywhere in the syllabus and in my presentation notes. You can even meet with me if you want to see me face to face and meet with me through Google Meets or WebEx. I can just start a meeting up right away, and it doesn't need to be a formal meeting. You and I can talk via WebEx or Google Meet. And here's one of the things. You guys are way more tech savvy than I am. Anthony has already helped me out a lot with some stuff. Don't hesitate to let me know if I can do something better. I only want to help you. Honestly, I don't care what anybody's saying to me right now. All I care about is helping you and being there for you in this classroom and outside of the classroom. So how about you? I can teach you math efficiently. How about you teach me tech efficiently? So don't be afraid to talk with me. This situation is a horrible situation, and we just need to hang in there, but we can do anything if we can just stick together. And through communication, we can conquer the world. This is going to force us to communicate in a really weird way. And so there's going to be a lot of good that comes out of this. So you may not see it right now, but I already see closer connections with my students and them having to communicate with me. And so I really, really appreciate that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. So let me get back to you. And I'm going to stop the video. So I'm going to stop recording, and you are welcome to leave, but I'm going to, that was an hour of recording. YouTube's going to love me.